Hello, welcome to another one of my videos. Now you may notice the camera angle is slightly different to how it normally is. That's because I've been having issues with what I wanted to do. There is a concept demo out of a game called Rides of Strangers. Well, when I first tried recording this, I had it on my laptop screen and tried recording myself, but the height of my laptop screen and the camera was all wrong, so you just saw me looking down it like that, which is no good. So I tried putting it on my second screen, like how I did with the previous video when I was talking to the rubbish artificial intelligence, but the resolution just didn't work. The game kept cropping out the edges, it was no good, or if I put it on as a window, then it was no good, it just didn't work. So there's the laptop I normally work on and edit everything. There's a second screen that I normally use for screen capture if I want to look at the camera, and then I just have the camera sitting on top. Not this camera though, that one doesn't work well in this light at all. And then here is my TV. Right, I finally got everything set up with the picture correct and the sound correct. Okay, so you're Laura, got a job interview and you need to hitchhike. Press space to continue. Important to keep the sketch meter down. Here's the creepy guy. There's only one guy in this demo. If they get enough funding, they'll make the full game and there'll be more weirdos. I just say, if you play this game you do need a mouse. You can't play it with the touchpad, it doesn't work. Someone come to pick me up. Have you seen her? Okay, this is actually... mouse is really sensitive. When it turns green, spacebar, much success.
Good evening, child. What are you doing out there? Here,
He's a creep.
take a seat and let me give you a ride.
Would you get in the car with this guy?
Yes, please, sit.
Get in the car. Now it's only a demo. Nothing really works, so that doesn't work. To keep your eye on him.
This is a dangerous
This is
place
quite
to be
Good
hitchhiking.
game to play with headphones.
What is a precious young thing such as yourself doing out there?
Doesn't really matter what you push.
I will pray for you. Well, we have quite a ways ahead of us. May I ask, where is it you are traveling to? Then I shall get you there before you are missed.
If you look at him too long, the sketch meter goes up.
I can tell by the way you're dressed and present yourself, you have ones that love you. I was forsaken at birth by my mother, and was raised by fathers who
I was trying to click on that speed sign to go faster.
say if they knew you were
This
hitchhiking.
mouse is sometimes sensitive. Sometimes I get home
I'm
safe.
sure they will miss. I mean that they do miss you.
can do, if you're getting too creeped out, you can tuck and roll. And then you wait for the next weirdo to pick you up. Unfortunate there. It's only the same weirdo in this demo. And you can't walk the whole way to the destination. It doesn't let you. I'm just going to stand in the middle of the road and show you what happens if you try and hitch a ride in the middle of the road.
This is a dangerous place to be hitchhiking. What is a precious young thing such as yourself doing out there?
It's a dangerous
I
place
have
to
the Lord to protect me.
I've picked up a few hitchhikers. They've always been friendly people. People used to say to me, don't pick up hitchhikers, you might die. In this game, it teaches us it's the people doing the driving.
We have quite a ways ahead of us. May I ask, where is it you are traveling to?
I'm running away.
How
It's a
perfect.
lie.
I mean, I would love to offer my home to you, child. I can tell by the way you're dressed and present yourself, you have once loved. I was forsaken at birth by my mother and was raised by fathers who are no longer with us. What would your family say if they knew you were hitchhiking?
As long as I get
I'm
home
sure
safe.
they will miss. I mean, that they do miss you.
And someone in the boot. Freaky guy. Yeah, when he looks at you, you have to look at him or he'll attack you. You don't want to be attacked. You can bring down the sketch by looking out the window.
You heretic!
And I've died. Okay, this is why I don't do
This is a
reaction
dangerous place
videos,
to be hitchhiking.
because you see other people play this game and they're like, ah! At that point they jump back, they fall off the chair and they do a slow-mo.
I have the Lord to protect me. That's pretty much it. I did there is someone We
in the boot, you
have
don't
quite
see
a
him in this
ways ahead of us.
demonstration.
May I ask, where is it you are traveling to?
Where is it I'm travelling to?
Quite a wager, your life. Never know
Quite a
what is
wager, your
out
life.
there.
Never know what's out there. Anyway, so this is the new game on Kickstarter that's been going around on YouTube at the moment.
Present
Scaring the
yourself.
crap out
You
of all
have
the
once
YouTubers.
loved you. I was forsaken
As
at
you can
birth
see,
by
I
my mother and was raised
really
by
jump that
fathers
much.
who are no longer with us. What would your family say if they knew you were hitchhiking?
What would they say? I'm just gonna get up some creep.
Yeah. To think someone else could have found you before I did.
All about
How
suspense.
this world is, how God has set this path in front of me. You see,
It is possible to
have
get from
this
beginning to end in one
itch.
go.
This itch I can't control. I try to run away from it, but it just brings me to you. It reminds me of the story of the scorpion and the frog. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah.
There's more to it than that, but yes. I have made a vow with God to purge the heretics of this world. In exchange, he suppresses the itch. So it has come time to ask, are you a God-fearing woman? Yes, how astute. They will be once my work has finished.
Once his work is finished of killing all the non-believers.
Now, what is the worst thing you have ever done?
What is the worst thing you've ever done?
If you must know, I have killed, raped, and tortured many. Little boys are my passion, but I pray to God to forgive and cleanse me.
If you stare at him, he won't attack you. You notice my sketch meter going right the way up.
A person's
Deliberately
faith
doing that.
can determine the outcome of their lives, as in the scripture of James 1:3. You know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Do you believe that everything happens for a reason, or is it just chaos? He works in mysterious ways.
We're just looking out the window. Finding where news is. Let's put it down.
You heretic!
Ah, I died. Okay, so that's the game. Now I'm going to show you one that I did earlier. Show that it's actually quite easy to get from the beginning to the end without being killed once. So anyway, it's quite a good demo. Lots of suspense if you don't know what's coming. I think I ruined it a bit by already seeing this on other YouTube channels before I got hold of it, so I kind of knew what to expect, which is probably why the jump factor doesn't affect me as much. But I think once the game is completed and it's got all the other characters and I won't know what to expect, then it probably will make me jump a bit. So anyway, if you want to see this game fully made, then go to Kickstarter, donate, and then you can get a copy of this free demo as well. You have to go to the update section of the website if you do. It's a little tricky to find it. It took me a while to find it, because they used to be able to donate just $2 and get the free demo, but apparently people are donating, getting the demo, and then withdrawing donation. So I'll now show you one that I made earlier, where I wasn't recording myself, just to show you that it is actually quite easy to get from one end to the other.
Good evening, child. What are you doing out there? Here, take a seat and let me give you a ride. Yes, yes. Please, sit. This is a dangerous place to be hitchhiking. What is a precious young thing such as yourself doing out there? Yes, I presume you can. Well, we have quite a ways ahead of us. May I ask, where is it you are traveling to? Then I shall get you there before you are missed. I can tell by the way you're dressed and present yourself, you have ones that love you. I was forsaken at birth by my mother, and was raised by fathers who were no longer with us. What would your family say if they knew you were hitchhiking? Relax. You've nothing to fear, child. I'm harmless. Funny how this world is, how God has set this path in front of me. You see, I have this itch I can't control. I try to run away from it, but it just brings me to you. It reminds me of the story of the scorpion and the frog. Are you familiar with it? There's more to it than that, but yes. I have made a vow with God to purge the heretics of this world. In exchange, he suppresses the age. So it has come time to ask, are you a God-fearing woman? Excellent. What is the worst thing you have ever done? A person's faith can determine the outcome of their lives, as in the scripture of James 1:3. You know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Do you believe that everything happens for a reason, or is it just chaos? And you are truly blessed. And the 4 angels were loosed, which were prepared for an hour, and a day, and a month, and a year, for to slay the third of man. Will you be ready for his judgment? Really now, then you should have nothing to worry about. All this talk is making me think of the days of my youth, the days in the church and in the hands of my fathers. It is truly such a pleasure to share the road with such young company. Lust, my true sin. I feel that we are building a bond with each other, so I must get this off my chest. As a young boy, I was touched by the fathers of my childhood. They made me feel loved. When you were a child, were you ever touched the same way I was? Yes, please pray for my salvation. I often find myself at the park watching the kids play, and the lust takes over me. In fact, I was at the park earlier today, and... well, do you think God will judge me on my actions? None that shall be spoken of. Smell so fresh. Are you wearing perfume? No, perfume is for whores. To be young again. Such a blessing. And a curse. If only you knew. Although our time together is short, I believe it will be memorable. Oh dear. It appears we are nearing the end of our journey together, child. I do wish we had more time together.